Weekly forecast and predictions for Mesha Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This week, you will be motivated and energized to realize your ambitions, which will bring you happiness. You will have the strength and vitality to combat and recover from any kind of ailment that has been plaguing you from a long time. This is also a favorable period to outperform your competitors and achieve success in legal matters. Professionally, your efforts will be recognized and your relationship with your superiors will develop, leading into much advancement. Financial institutions and banks will be extra favorable in lending loans, financial aids, and grants to entrepreneurs. On a personal level, it is a favorable time for starting new relationships as well. Having a complete plan before starting any work will save you from making mistakes and also precious time. Youngsters and students will be much focused and serious about their career and studies this week. Your stubborn and skeptical nature might sometimes cause trouble and irritation to others. It is necessary to make behavioral adaptations according to the situations. Don't pay attention to negative news and half truths which are spread in social media. Despite the trade downturn, there will be lucrative opportunities this week. People suffering from common cold, throat infections, and mild fever are advised to take adequate rest. Lucky numbers for Mesha Rashi people this week will be 4, 21, and 59. Lucky color will be crimson red color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is bring home a silver Go Pratima, that is a cow idol, and perform milk abhishekam on every Friday while chanting Go Suktam mantra 12 times. Weekly forecast and predictions for Vrishabha Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This week, you will be able to execute your ideas with remarkable precision and authority, leading to professional advancement. Your communication and presentation abilities will improve, and you will be able to face challenges and pressures with great resolve, enhancing your professional reputation. However, those of you who are working in public sector may experience a change in job or job profile or transfers. This period may be somewhat discouraging for business people as they may not achieve the required targets in their profits. On a personal level, your father's health may deteriorate and cause some tension within the family. Your relationship with your spouse may get strained due to the ego conflicts. Long stuck payments and dues could be cleared this week. Efforts to solve family problems and mediating between the family members will give positive results this week. An important task will be accomplished with the guidance and advice of an elderly member. Stay away from people with negative mindset and negative activity. A close relative can cause some invisible problems and damages. Avoid spending extravagantly on fancy and worthless items this week. The health of an elderly household member could be affected due to the stress. People suffering from low blood pressure and type 2 diabetes should take special care this week. Lucky numbers for Vrishabha Rashi people this week will be 7, 35, and 84. Lucky color will be lemon yellow color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is sprinkle gomutra mixed with turmeric at all the corners of your house on alternate days this week. Weekly forecast and predictions for Mithuna Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This week, it is recommended that you monitor your words while dealing with your superiors and subordinates at work, as any kind of miscommunication can cause heavy damage to your reputation. Continuation of the heavy workload is quite probable, which will increase the mental strain. Unanticipated travel may exacerbate the existing problems. Businessmen are advised to be cautious while dealing with investments, land, and property related matters, as it will take time to bear the fruit. On a personal level, avoid being impolite to your family members and refrain from having a dominant demeanor in order to maintain a harmonious atmosphere at home. There will be a serious talk with a close relative on a particular issue, which will eventually lead to positive results. Indefinite delays in construction work might force you to take alternate decisions. There will be a state of doubt or despair in the mind due to some misunderstandings with a close person. Maintain consistency and patience in your thoughts and face the challenges calmly. Students need to pay attention to their studies. There is a need to work with proper understanding and foresight in your chosen field. A better coordination and extended level of understanding between husband and wife will increase the positive vibes at home. People in their late 30s and early 40s might suffer from fatigue and insomnia. Lucky numbers for Mithuna Rashi people this week will be 6, 48, and 81. Lucky color will be saffron with blue stripes. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is plant 5 flower bearing saplings in the northwest and the northeast corner of your house on Tuesday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Karkataka Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This is a time of enjoyment, advancement, and success as your efforts are starting to bear the fruit. This week, you will likely experience a career advancement as well. Some of you may also receive the long overdue promotions and salary increases. Business people are likely to close the lucrative deals and agreements on a positive note. Any excursions performed at this time will result in favorable outcomes. You will be able to spend quality time with your significant other or spouse, and this will deepen your relationship. Your relatives and family members will respect your efforts to maintain the family unity and value you accordingly. Now is a fantastic time to experiment with new exercise and food regimen as well. Midweek, you will experience elevated vibrations by engaging in spiritual activity and innovative thinking. An instinctive act of helping others in their time of distress will bring inner peace and calmness. An unexpected situation might arise without any reason with a close relative. However, the facts may be revealed very soon. It will be a wise decision to discuss with experts while handling unpredictable and aggressive child behavior. Reciting Dadivamana Stuti, Parashakti Bhajana, and Srividya Ashtottara will give great strength and power. Lucky numbers for Karkataka Rashi people this week will be 15, 22, and 81. Lucky color will be parrot green color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is avoid attending death related ceremonies like Shraddha and consuming ceremonial food. Weekly forecast and predictions for Simha Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This week, you should be mindful of your temperament and communication as it will lead to conflicts with your family members. Those who are employed in semi government jobs may experience workplace modifications and transfers. People who are involved in partnership business may have some issues with their partners and trust deficits. This is not an appropriate time to invest in commodities, metals, and oils, and also crucial decisions should be deferred this week. You may receive unexpected benefits from problems related to inherited property. Regarding their personal lives, singles have a good chance of meeting someone special this week. Couple may go on an adventure vacation and have a good time as well. Youngsters will experience tremendous confidence and self assertion within yourself. Women in their early 40s should avoid impulsive and impatient reactions while interacting with your younger colleagues. Chanting Harihara Stottara, Parthasarathi Stotra, and do not first 300 divine names in Subramanya Sahasranama will give self confidence and knowledge. Lucky numbers for Simha Rashi people this week will be 11, 38, and 66. Lucky color will be orange and sunrise color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is participate in the car festival or Ratha Yatra of a Sattvic god or goddess on Saturday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Kanya Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This week, you may have to face overexhaustion at work, which can make it harder to concentrate and reduce your productivity. Focus on conserving your energy and increase your performance output. It is quite possible for business people to encounter unfavorable outcomes and lack of collaboration with your partners and subordinates. Also, avoid making rash financial judgments or else you may have to face enormous losses. In terms of your personal life, you must keep your wrath under control as it can lead to conflicts with your loved ones. Students will excel in their respective fields of study. Some of you may experience a health deterioration and have to face some recurrent health issues. A major decision taken on an important matter related to finance will finally have a positive effect and outcome. Disputes can arise between siblings and family members. Seek the mediation of a well-wisher who has a neutral viewpoint in this regard. Chartered accountants, financial advisors, and corporate lawyers will see an excellent phase of growth this week. Lucky numbers for Kanya Rashi people this week will be 7, 54, and 103. Lucky color will be carrot orange color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is replace all the bed lights in your bedroom with mild green colored lights on Wednesday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Tula Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This week, you are likely to experience low confidence, due to which your productivity and effectiveness can get hindered. Post midweek, you will be able to surpass your competition with hard work and commitment. Some of you may have the opportunity to travel abroad due to business and professional reasons. It is possible for employed natives to experience job insecurities and unexpected occurrences at your workplace. If you are involved in a legal case, avoid making any kinds of major decisions this week. You are cautioned to be prudent with your spending since unnecessary expenses might burn a hole in your wallet. Minor misunderstandings with near and dear ones will be cleared and your bonding will be re-strengthened. Senior reporters, graphic designers, and wedding photographers should avoid complacency and lazy approach this week. Chanting Rajamatangi Stotra, Ashtabhairava Stuti, and Neela Devi Ashtottara will give fantastic results this week. Lucky numbers for Tula Rashi people this week will be 1, 31, and 71. Lucky color will be silver and red combination. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is participate in Sri Sukta Homa performed on Ashtami and spread Google incense in your home on the evenings. Weekly forecast and predictions for Vrishchika Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This is a favorable period for you as the stars will assist you in achieving your goals. Professionally, you are likely to earn from variety of sources which will assist you in advancing your standing. You will be able to form new relationships which will prove to be very beneficial in the long term. Projects that were placed on a hold for an extended period of time will gain impetus. Your relationship with your superiors will continue to be friendly and you will receive their support. There are strong indications of a property purchase or entering into a joint venture construction. Those who are in committed relationships will see easy sailing as harmony and mutual respect will prevail. Indulging in excessive outdoor activities could lead to loss of precious time and overload your weekend works. A sensitive family issue could be resolved by sitting and discussing across the table open-heartedly. Reciting Navanagendra Stotra, Swananda Ganapati Bhajan, and understanding Kathopanishad philosophy will give courage, inner peace, and enlightenment. Lucky numbers for Vrishchika Rashi people this week will be 13, 55, and 98. Lucky color will be maroon and golden color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is perform Guru Paduka Puja with Lucas aspera or Lucas indica flowers, commonly known as Tumbe flower, to the Padukas of your trusted Sadguru. Weekly forecast and predictions for Dhanur Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This week, you will be compelled to contribute to the society in some way, which will eventually enhance your social status. This phase will provide excellent results professionally as well. You will be able to complete all the projects that you are going to start, allowing you to gain authority and influence. You are likely to receive recognition and advancement at work, and you will have positive relationships with your subordinates as well. Those of you who are working in government jobs will obtain excellent outcomes this week. Those of you who wish to convert your passion and ability into a vocation may also enjoy favorable results during this time. You will receive assistance from your sibling on a personal level. You will enjoy newfound appreciation and admiration in society and family as well. People working in political offices and parties may have to succumb to excessive stress and negative influence, leading to decline in your morale and values. Reciting Chanchala Devi Stotram, Ananta Padmanabha Ashtottara, and 901,000 divine name from Gakara Ganapati Sahasranama will give instant fame and success. Lucky numbers for Dhanur Rashi people this week will be 12, 53, and 106. Lucky color will be indigo and carbon combination. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is learn sound healing and practice every day for 7 minutes before sunrise, sitting at the center of your house, that is Brahmasthanam. Weekly forecast and predictions for Makara Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This week, you will be presented with new options to increase your income and amass good money. Professionally, you may have to face some rivalry at your place of employment. But if you put persistent efforts, finally you will achieve the success. Entrepreneurs are likely to obtain the anticipated clearances and the cash flow. You may encounter an influential person who will add a new depth to your life. On a personal level, your family will provide the much needed support and affection to you. You may engage in religious activities that will boost your inner personality. An elderly family member's health could continue to deteriorate, causing moments of anxiety and uncertainty. Regarding your own health, you need to guard against seasonal infections, allergies, and contagious diseases. Reciting Annapurneshwari Stotram, Bilvashtakam, and Nandishwara Ashtottara will bring prosperity and clear accumulated karmic debts. Lucky numbers for Makara Rashi people this week will be 10, 41, and 92. Lucky color will be rose pink color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is learn switch code numbers for money flow and write them on your left hand with green ink on Thursday. Weekly forecast and predictions for Kumbh Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. Slow progress, unanticipated changes, and not achieving the desired results for your efforts could erode your confidence and foster self doubts. Despite it, this phase will provide the solid basis for the future. So have faith in your potential, develop your abilities, and maintain a positive outlook. You can be somewhat aggressive in your communication at times, creating an uncomfortable work environment. Additionally, this is an unfavorable period for investments as losses are possible. Businessmen should base their decisions based on the available resources. On the personal front, your partner will provide the assistance and shoulder the responsibilities. Midweek, you will go into a self analysis and introspective mode, which could pave way for the corrections and novel approach. Marketing representatives, forensic scientists, and traveling agents might encounter strange persons and circumstances this week. Reciting Bhimasena Ashtottara, Shiva Kavacha, and reading or listening to the selected chapters of Vishnu Purana will bring success, confidence, and wisdom. Lucky numbers for Kumbh Rashi people this week will be 14, 39, and 97. Lucky color will be charcoal grey color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is bring home a new earthen pot and place it in the northwest corner exclusively for offering water to the guests and invitees. Weekly forecast and predictions for Meena Rashi from 12th June to 18th June. This week, you must make sincere and genuine efforts to get the required outcomes at work. People who are well aware of your potential have high expectations from you. Make a sincere effort to match those expectations and deliver the goods. A misunderstanding with your superior can hinder your advancement at work. Those in the business partnerships could have conflict with their business partners. Additionally, this is not a favorable time for starting new business, partnerships, and joint ventures as well. People who are operating in import export business and working in multinational corporations are likely to obtain favorable results this week. Your expenses may increase due to obligatory duties and commitments. Your relationship with your partner may continue to be strained. Avoid arguments and fault finding and learn to accept people as they are. Youngsters seeking romantic relationships at workplace should be prepared for temporary rejection and setback. Reciting Shivanakshatra Stotram, Ashtakshari Narayana Mantram, and listening to Uddhava Gita will cleanse and purify your thoughts and actions. Lucky numbers for Meena Rashi people this week will be 18, 49, and 99. Lucky color will be sunflower color. And the lucky tip that needs to be followed is participate in Tirumanjaram Seva or Holy Abhishekam to Lord Narasimha on Tuesday and seek his blessings and protection. For astrological consultations and astro related queries, please contact our support team at pureprayer.com or on the below given numbers.